It's December, it's the season of giving, and I have 7 great Fat Quarter gift ideas for you to make for your friends, family, and loved ones this Christmas. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing really well and having a lovely day. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, just to let you know, I am absolutely full of cold. 'Tis the season after all, so if I sound a little bit nasally, I do apologise. This is going to be a fairly quick video, so hopefully I can get through it without too much sneezing, sniffing, coughing. So last week I did a oven glove tutorial using fat quarters and said that that was the beginning of my 7 days of Christmas gifts to sew. So if you follow me on Instagram, every day this last week I have posted either a photo or a reel of a fat quarter project using the tutorials that we've had in the magazines over the last year and a half, with different ideas for you. Quick, simple, easy to sew projects using our fat quarters, and I have got them here to show you. So I'm going to do like a final roundup of the things that we've been making this week, and hopefully give you some inspiration of some quick and easy gift ideas that you could sew up for your friends and family and loved ones this Christmas. So obviously we started off last week with these really lovely oven gloves. There's been lots of love on these oven gloves on Instagram, and I have taken these home and I have used them, and I can safely say that they are effective. I probably would add a little bit of wadding or batting or something just for a little extra thickness, but they are protective. They are keeping my hands safe from the heat, but they do feel kind of thin, so I think if I make them again I will add an extra layer or two of something. Someone even suggested using an old tea towel inside as well, so if you've got old tea towels lying around, then that's a really great idea. Because you'll be quilting it, all the layers will stay together as well. But yes, I'm really happy with these, and I'm definitely going to make some more of those. So that uses 3 fat quarters and some bias binding and insulate fabric, which I got from First for Fabrics. So I will link the tutorial below and last week's video as well, so you can check that out. But that is gift number 1. Gift number 2 then are these super cute, adorable, cozy hand warmers. These you can use any tiny little scraps of fabric. I'll just take the ribbon off. So I've added a ribbon with a little label that says hand warmers, microwave for 30 to 40 seconds. And they are just filled, these ones are filled with lentils, but you can fill them with rice, uncooked rice, or somebody suggested flaxseed as well, and you can also add some drops of essential oil or dried lavender. Interestingly, no one in my family really likes the smell of lavender when it's not in the garden, so I haven't added any of that. But I used the Little Explorer fat quarters that were in November's Woodland Walk box, and it's really simple. It's just 2 squares of fabric sewn together, filled with rice or lentils, and then closed the gap up. And they're so cute. These are great stocking fillers, teacher gifts, things like that, friend gifts, and you just heat them up in the microwave for 30 to 40 seconds. If you want them a bit hotter, go up in like 10-second intervals. Pop them in your pocket. Great for the school run. I have actually borrowed these on the school run this week because it was particularly chilly. And then, yeah, you can just add a nice ribbon, decorative touches. Love it. That is gift number 2. Gift number 3 then is slightly more technical because it has a zip, but it still only takes about half an hour to make, and it is this little zippered makeup bag. It is so adorable. It's got a flat base, so it sits up nicely, uses 2 fat quarters and some interfacing as well, and a 9-inch zip, and it's lovely. I have made this one for a friend of mine who has a cat, because I've used the Curious Cats fabric that was in October's Hocus Pocus themed box, and I love these are like cats being a bit cheeky. I'm not a cat person, but I think this is so adorable, and inside has cats and houseplants and things like that. I'm pretty certain cats are notorious for knocking houseplants over. I actually sewed this up as a YouTube live back in June, and it is available. So if you want to see like a live sewing, quality's not fantastic because it was live, but if you want to check that out, then you can head over and see the live. And it literally half an hour, the amount of time it takes to drink a nice hot chocolate, and yeah, you're golden. So that one's really, really cute. And I love that. And to go with this is gift number 4. Gift number 4 then are these reusable makeup wipes. I have made these every year for the last sort of 3 or 4 years for somebody in my family. So everyone in my family, all the ladies at least, have some reusable makeup wipes. And again, they're really easy. I used some terry toweling fabric that I got from First for Fabrics, but you could use an old towel, an old flannel. Somebody suggested using microfiber cloths, which make a little bit less of a mess. This is really lovely and really soft, but it does look like it snowed in here after I made these. So everyone gets a set of 7. I mean, I do it in sets of 7 because I don't know about you, but I tend to do my washing once a week. And yeah, again, really easy. So 2 squares of fabric, 1 out of the fat quarters, 1 out of the toweling, stitched together, right sides together, and then turned through a gap and then top stitched. But I've also seen some people just overlock the 2 squares of fabric together to make it even quicker. But if you're gifting, you probably want to take just a little bit more time to give it a nice finish. So yeah, and I'm going to put those along with the makeup bag and pop them in there. And that is one whole gift all ready to go. Gift number 5 is this really lovely gardener's apron. I used these wildflower seed fat quarters that were in the boxes way back in March. I've made this as a gardener's apron for my sister, who is very much into gardening, but you could also make it for an artist, a makeup artist, a hairdresser, anyone that uses tools that aren't too heavy. I probably wouldn't give it to a mechanic. And you can put the pockets, make the pockets however big you'd like them. So I've done this. This one here is a small one for a pencil. Put your gardening, your seed labels, packets, dibbers, things like that. And I've also added a little label here that says be strong, be happy, be you. And I think that's a really lovely touch. I will link to the place I got these below as well. And yeah, I love it and it's really cute. So I might give that to my sister with a few sort of nice gardening tools, little like unique things that can go in there as a little set. I would also probably make this for my niece. I have a niece who's 10 who likes gardening as well, and I could use some really cute fat quarters for that. But yeah, another gift. Gift number 6 is adapted from the laptop sleeve tutorial that was in last January's magazine. I've made this for my dad. He has an electronic reader called a Kobo, which is much, much smaller. So I've just taken the dimensions of the Kobo and added sort of some extra. And it's really lovely. So I've used 2 fat quarters, a button, some elastic and some batting. And oh, there's a bit of paper inside. I was checking the size that it would fit. I used these out of this world fat quarters that were in last January's boxes. And it's just, yeah, a really lovely protective case for any gadget. So you could make it however big you want. Laptops, Kindles, iPads, phones, anything like that. And a little button to stop it from sliding out if it ends up going upside down as well. So hopefully my dad will really love that, and I will probably add some chocolate or some tea bags or something to make it a whole nice little gift. The final gift then is this super quick, simple lanyard, which is perfect as teacher gifts if you've got kids in school or nurses that you know, or anyone that needs to use a laptop, people in offices, anything really. Most people have to use a lanyard at some point, and you can add a little label. This one says today is a good day, which is really, really gorgeous. And it's so quick and simple. And I actually got my daughter Mia, who's 4, to help me make this for her teachers. With little ones, what I tend to do is I do the sewing, but she is in control of the foot pedal. So she feels like she's, driving the machine, but her little fingers are nowhere near the sharp needles. So that's a really handy one. And you just need a swivel clasp with a D-ring attached to it, which you can get from any like haberdashery, hobbycraft, places like that. Or you might have an old lanyard that you want to repurpose as well. And it's just 2 strips of fabric just turned into like a binding. So you fold it in half lengthways, then fold the raw edges into the middle and top stitch, and you're done. And that's it. There you have it. That is 7 super quick, simple, easy ideas to sew using your fat quarters to make gifts for your friends and family. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to make any of these or if you have any other ideas. I am always on the lookout for new ideas of things that I can make for my friends and family. Some of these I've made multiples of, like the hand warmers. I've made a huge batch of these to go into stockings. The makeup wipes, the oven gloves, I've made a couple of as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you've got any other ideas, and share the ideas with everyone. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. If you want to see more tutorials, you can subscribe to the SewHayleyJane boxes, which are now open for new subscribers who will get their first box in January. So every box has a magazine with a new tutorial in it for using your fat quarters. So if you're stuck for ideas, then that's really handy. And have a look at the blog where you will find loads of other inspiration and ideas as well. Have a fantastic week, everyone, and I will see you all really soon. Bye.